We can have a dream. Let's make it real. No better time than now. Best life ever. We can have a dream. Let's make it real. No better time than now. Best life ever. Make this your best life ever. Make this your best life ever. Make this your best life.
Hi everyone, I'm Aladdin. Welcome to the Aladdin Show. I hope everybody is doing well wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm in Glasgow and we had an amazing weather in Glasgow for the last 2 days. So it's very, very rare to get good weather, but we've been so thankful to have lovely, lovely weather in Scotland. So today I am going to talk about a subject. I was thinking, well, let's go back a bit. This morning I woke up and I was thinking, what do I talk about today? And I went to my computers and I opened the YouTube and this video popped up, and it's a video by Douglas Cougar, and he was talking about, is your thinking keeping you poor? And I thought that's very interesting, so I listened to him, and a very really good speaker, and he was basically saying how we have a poverty mindset, and how we could recognize those mindset. And I thought that'd be quite a good topic to talk about today, because I know for a fact myself as well, and people around me and my clients that I've worked with many years have come to me and saying, you know, I'm stuck in this way financially, and nothing's happening, and what can I do? So, and we realize that most of us out there, and most of us right now at the moment, are stuck in that poverty mindset. A couple of weeks ago, I had a lovely lady came on called Pinky, who actually spoke about mindset and how to have a positive mindset, and had really, really good feedback from people who really found it really beneficial watching the show. I was just a lovely lady who shared her knowledge and experience, and please watch the show. It's on the page. And today I thought, why not? But let's concentrate on the poverty mindset. Now, it's something like I think most of us go through and have been through or going through, and it's something that we could be going through all our lives without thinking that we can't change it. And I thought, well, it's something I hope I could help today by sharing some tips and awareness of this, and then becoming more aware, we could actually change the way we think. And when we change the way we think, we change our vibration of thoughts, and then we change our reality. And I think that's how it works, and I know a lot of people think that as well. So let's start with how this happens. I mean, you know, Douglas Cougar was saying about, and as we're growing up as children, and when you're born, we're actually influenced by our parents, you know, our mother, our father, and as we're growing up, we are influenced by siblings, and then we go to school. So all the information that we're getting when we're very, very young, we're actually collating this and storing in our mindset, and we thinking that's how we need to behave, and that's how we need to think. And I know that I was going to say is that as we're growing up, we think this is the truth. You know, a lot of us, when you're growing up from children to adults, we're carrying the information that we've learned, we've seen, we observed from our surroundings, from television, and that's how we are that's how we kind of form in our own reality. So, so as I mentioned about the school as well, is that when we go to school, we are taught to, learn certain things and pass certain subjects, but we really aren't taught about money. Really, when you go to school, we're not taught about how to make money, how to keep money. We're taught to study, get a job, and then get a mortgage, pay our bills, and we seem to be stuck in this cycle. And we always, most people are struggling every day. They get a paycheck, they pay for this, but they seem to stay in this, stuck in one kind of cycle of life. So because this is how we've been conditioned, that's how we've learned from our parents, from teachers, from society, that we are in that poverty mindsets. A lot of those kind of thoughts have been handed by generations down, mothers, from grandmothers to, to your parents and to yourselves. And it's not their fault, because that's how they've been taught. Poor beautiful parents they are, we've learned from them, but we also took on their fears and insecurities. We've learned so many things, but also we learned, been taught like, oh, you really need to work hard, you need to save up, because you'll need this one day, and then you go older, and what happens, you pass on, and the cycle happens with the children as well. And we seem to be stuck in this cycle of poverty mindset. We believe that we can achieve more than we're born as souls that we meant to prosper, meant to be abundant, meant to have everything in life. This is our destiny. Every single person out there is to have anything they want, but yet we believe we can't, because we have this poverty mindset. What is a sign of a poverty mindset? What do we say to ourselves to stop ourselves to excelling or moving forward? One of the things that we find that we could be doing is blaming others, and you might come across other people who always blame things of the situation, or blame things that they don't have enough money. They might say, well, I don't have enough education, my parents didn't put me in a private school, or I didn't have education, this is the reason I'm here, this is my situation, or because I'm a woman, because of I didn't have opportunities because I'm a woman. We do say that. One point I told myself, because I'm a woman, that I'm actually not getting the opportunities that I should have. If I was a man, I would actually have more opportunities. That's the thinking I had for myself as well. We might say to ourselves, a colour of my skin, because of my skin I'm not getting this job, or my culture, or my religion. We do have this. We could blame things for our situations, financial situation. We'll blame society, we will blame people, we will blame, in a way, God, in a sense. We will say, that God's created me, He's put me in this position, I was born in this way, that's it, full stop. There's so many things that we blame, and we're not taking responsibility. This is it. And this is the poverty mindset. Is saying, well, I'm not. It's not my fault. So where I am is because of other, things, or other people, or because of my education, or because of color of my skin, of my culture. We could make so many excuses. And excuses, that's to say where we are, a situation. That is a poverty mindset. You will find that so many people who are successful in life had nothing, homeless. It doesn't matter the color of the skin, or some people don't know how to speak English. They're very successful. It's nothing to do with that. But unfortunately, that's what we've been told sometimes. When we're watching TV, that's what pops up. That's exactly pops up, saying this is the reason, because of the societies like that, so you can have that, because women, because being a woman, you can have the rights. There's so many successful women out there are doing so well. So this shouldn't be, blaming others for where we are. We really need to take responsibility. That's the thing we need to do. We need to really take responsibility for where we are and make the changes. Where we are, that isn't permanent. Where we are is temporary. This is making us aware, okay, this is where I am, now I'm going to make the changes. I'm taking responsibility. I'm not here to, I can't blame anything. I know I could make changes now today from taking that first step. Changing my thought is the first step of changing your reality, your where you are. Just that thought to moving to the next step. So I said, don't blame others, don't blame the situation. This is the poverty mindset of people. Majority of people say that. I have come across so many people who blame things. So and as I said, you could turn it around, and if you just change your mindset, saying that, okay, I'm taking responsibility and I'm moving forward. And that's how, when you look at, as I said, you could do your own research. You see so many people who became successful. They didn't have anything in their life. They're from different cultures. They didn't know English. There's so many, if you look at them, they could achieve it, and you can as well. So that's something to think about. Another thing is signs of a poverty mindset that I've come across, and I suppose in part of my life, I've actually came in my life and thinking, becoming spiritual, and if you become religious, and if we believe that if we excel, or if we go for our desires, if we want to be successful or wealthy, this is something wrong, or is evil, or something like that. We got this in this head that we will be a bad person if we become wealthy. If we have money, we believe that. Some reason we believe that we will become a bad person. That is maybe because one of the things in TV and social media is portrayed that wealthy people are bad people. If you see films, and in films you see the baddies, the rich guy, a rich woman, and then you have the hero who's like doesn't have anything and is trying to fight through this, and it is portrayed like this. It's like rich people are bad people, and then we believe that, oh my God, if I become rich or wealthy, then that's how I'm going to become, and that exactly that we have in our head. I know lovely people who are healers and carers, and they're doing amazing work. They work for charity and all this, but somehow when I speak to them about money or anything, they're like, no, I don't want any. But it's a fear of something negative. It's like if they have it, it's going to change, their personality. It's a bit strange, because that's what goes in our head. Because I know for a fact for myself, and I'm going to talk for myself. I'm sure you, being honest. We really need to be honest about this. But I was in the same situation, because I was kind of set up my healing academy, and I was kind of helping so many people, people coming with a lot of emotional, physical issues, and I was kind of classed as a healer and energy healer, and that part of me came up thinking I didn't even want to charge people money, because I was doing this because I felt it was wrong, because I felt if I accept money, that is not supposed to happen. I mean, I'm supposed to give it things for free, and I have given so many things in life for free, advice, and people became very successful on that advice, and I didn't get a single penny from that side of it. And then I realized that now that's not the case. We are meant to have abundance in all areas of our lives, all areas, relationship, finance, good health, happiness. That's for who we're born to have all that. And in my own experience, that's how I was, not accepting money, and I had a poverty mindset of not accepting money, because I was thinking it would make me a bad person, somehow it's going to change me. But I have realized that it's actually going to make me a better person than before, because I could do so much with it to help others, well as help myself as well. This is something that majority of the people who are doing amazing work, helping people and And people come for I'm part of a charity called Charity Education International. We have a charity dinner every year, and this one's coming in next month. And please, we're welcome to come along. But our charity is always looking for money, So being a lot of wealthy people out there give a lot to charity, and we don't hear about it. And they do so much for people. They get people jobs. People are working for them. They give so much to charity as well. And we don't really hear about it. We only hear the negative side of somebody who's slightly wealthy. Yes, there are people out there who are nasty, but there are also people who are not wealthy, also are nasty, who are maybe middle class or on the poverty line. They're doing things as well. Whereas when a wealthy person does something, one person, it kind of gives a bad name for everybody else. So we have this thing in our mind, our poverty mindset, have an image of a wealthy person. And we stop ourselves being wealthy because we have created this image of thinking if we have money, then we are a bad person, going to turn out to be a nasty person like the other person. I'm going to say is that it's the person, it's what we have inside. Doesn't matter if you have money or not. If you're the same person, you will be, if you're kind and generous and loving, and you're deep inside, rooted of that personality, always will be. But if we show people, it'd be amazing if somebody came in. You hear a lot of people winning lotteries actually lose the money very quickly, actually spend the money within 2 years because they're afraid, they don't know how to deal with it. They lose it, and they can spend it within 2 years, millions of pounds quickly, because they don't know how to manage it in the first place, because they weren't taught at school how to manage it. Secondly, they have a fear of money, and they spend it very, very quickly. So being spiritual and being religious, and it shouldn't stop us becoming abundant, because we are meant to become abundant, prosper as a souls. That's who we were born to. And doesn't mean becoming wealthy means that you will be giving less. You're actually going to be giving a lot more, and a lot more to yourself as well. So this is something that is interesting. When Douglas Kruger was talking, I mean, he actually shows how people are so in their mindset, have this image of a poverty mindset, and they destroy their own life, being in to suffer generally, because they want something, they have a desire, but something stops them, like a poverty mindset, to achieve it. And it's very, very easily changeable. The thing is, you could change it. You could just become aware of it just now and say, you know what, I actually think like that. I could do a lot for people. And today you could actually change your minds like that and say, no, that's it, I'm changing, and I'm going to go after my goals. I'm going to go after my desires. I'm going to, I want to become wealthy. Because a lot of people, also, I know that, maybe running business, they still got poverty mindset. The business are not working out the way it should be, because part of them is they've got this poverty mindset still. They still kind of destroy their kind of path of success, you might say. So having that poverty mindset, majority of us, have been through it some form in our life, and the people out there still have it, and I am working on myself as well. Yeah, I am putting my hand up. I am deleting the things that I have been I absorbed from other people around me, and I thought those thoughts were the right thoughts, or the learning was the right way. I took people's advice or people's opinions on board, thinking they were the right, of life. And trust me, it's taking time to just get rid of it. It takes time. But when you're on the path, you realize that you create your own thoughts. You create what you believe, which is right for you, and you should go for it. And there are people who have that poverty mindset who always, have you come across people that complain and complain, you know? They want sympathy and they say, this poor me, my life is not working out. And feel sorry for them. You want to feel sorry for them. They'll complain about things, everything that is going. They will always they will talk about the past, what happened in the past. You know, the business failed, it won't work for them. They tried, 10 businesses, and then they'll say, that's it, it's not for me. And that's a poverty mindset, that's the thing. If you look at people who are successful and are wealthy, they've failed so many businesses and they kept going, and this is, it's a complaint that we could have. I'm sure a lot of people have come across somebody who said, oh, I've done this, it didn't work, I'm going back to work, that's it, it didn't work for me, and it's not for me. So, and they'll be complaining and they're talking about the past, what happened in the past. But to have a wealth mindset, it's very important not to complain about the past. They don't talk about the past. Past is it's an experience. You learn from experience and you move on to the next thing. You take the lovely experience forward with you and put it into practice on the next venture or a next idea. And I know there's a lot of things don't work out. Sometimes when you try and something doesn't work out, but you keep going, because if you have a goal and desire, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's a journey that you need to enjoy the beautiful experience of following your own guidance. You're not following somebody else's guidance, following your own guidance. That's the beautiful experience. That's the best, being the freedom of who you can become, having that freedom to be who you are, because a lot of people out there are basically slaves, and I'm sorry, that's the word I'm going to use. They are following what other people's opinions are. They're following what the society is going to do. But they have this inner desire to be who they are, but they are not allowing them to be that. They are, I wasn't going to say trapped, but they're not trapped. You can't be trapped, because we have decisions. We can make choices. We can make choices, could go right or left, but we have decisions. We could blame others, saying we can't do it because of this reason, that reason. No, we can make changes if we want to. So people with wealth mindset don't really, they know that they do not listen to people's opinions or what's out there. What they have is a desire. They want to get somewhere. They're going to get it, go there. But then they're going to go and destroy people in their path. They're going to be in a loving way, allowing them to follow their own guidance, allow other people to follow their own guidance. So it's not saying they're wrong, it's just that they are just listening to their inner guidance and they're just following that. So, and that's what wealthy people do. That's what people who are successful, is that they have a goal and they go for it. And even if things don't work out, they get themselves back on track again and keep going, because they enjoy the journey. Journey is the most important thing, because majority of us out there, we are so fearful. We are being told to, really work hard. I do not like that word, work hard, because I hear people say, I really need to work hard. I was like, go and work hard, because your life is going to be really work hard, because we are supposed to enjoy what we're doing. Okay, people who work hard, and this is very interesting what Douglas Cougar was saying, is that when you say really go work hard, they may work hard, but they're not efficient. You could work hard if you want, but you're not efficient. And working smart is the best way. I would say work smart. Use your time and get paid for more for your time, because it's not, we're actually working for money, whereas we should actually value our time and put the price on our time. And this is something we need to turn all that around. And we are so used to playing it safe, because we're saying, oh my God, if I do this, it might not work, so I won't take that step. So if you don't take that step, you don't know what's going to happen. So as I mentioned before, ideas could fail, but the thing is, taking that step, you could go after another. Eventually one will be successful, 2 or 3, who knows, or the first one will work out. But it's the poverty mindset, people play it safe. Oh, I can't do it because it might not work. I heard so many people say, but what if this might happen, what if, and they never do anything. They never do anything. They make so many excuses. I mean, I meet so many people who want to do things in their life, want, do their own shows, or do another kind of work that make them passionate, but they always will come up with, but I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have, what will my family say, I'm not good enough, I'm not clever enough, I'm not intelligent enough, I'm not, good looking enough, I'm not slim enough, all the stuff that comes out of people's mouth, who cares, If you want to do something, you should go out and do it. Doesn't matter what age, your skin color, how big or tall, you just go out and do it, And if we're so worried about what other people think, then you won't get anywhere. You will be still in the rut of moving round and round and round in this wheel. Okay, so having a poverty mindset, and if you want to improve your life, your lifestyle, and something else can do it, and you're taking a risk, wealthy people do take a lot of risk. They take risks. They know there's a risk, they do it, But it doesn't stop them. If that doesn't work, they go to the next one and next one and next one, and that's why they are. That's why they have things. And yet, people who have a poverty mindset have this image of people who got there have this image of, oh my God, they must have got money from drugs or whatever, done something illegal. They've done it because maybe it's in majority of them got in the right route and worked in the business and enjoyed doing it. And it's all about enjoying, following your inner guidance and path, inner guidance. And if you follow that, you'll eventually get there. You just enjoy the journey, enjoy the journey. And I've watched this program called On Benefits, and I know we've been so thankful being in this country because if people are given money, because majority are not home, people are not homeless, and at least they get something to feed their family if somebody's out of work, and we are so thankful to be in this country to get that. There's so many countries don't give benefits, but that's advantage of benefits, to get you back on track, get you back on your feet. But there are people that are out there who are actually relying on it so much that it doesn't allow them to go beyond that. They are stuck there and they receive it and they don't have a desire. They have a desire to want things, but it's a fear factor that they won't go beyond that. They're stuck in, still have a poverty mindset. They're in the cycle. They'll stay in the cycle because they have been receiving money from the governments that it doesn't give them the motivation to even think about there might be something else they want to do, but they maybe create fear that if they actually move out of that cycle that they won't get anything or financially be in a bad place. So that could be a disadvantage. Advantage, as I said, is that people do need it, people but it should actually get you back on track and allow you to follow your desires and go after what what you're meant to have. So that's one of the things. Another thing is daydreaming. Poverty mindset. A lot of people, we love daydreaming. I mean, I love daydreaming. We want things, we want to be somewhere, we want our focus, our goals. But daydreaming is good, I think, but you have to take action as well. It's no use daydreaming and sitting there and doing nothing. Daydreaming, and inspiration comes to you, or you have to go somewhere, or take action, then that's what we should be doing. Taking action after the inspired action. I now came to believe that it's not, we can't just take action, it's taking inspired action. When an idea comes, or you are pulled to go somewhere, or making a phone calls, or inspired action gets you somewhere. And if there's so many people doing a lot of action but there's nothing happening, but inspired action is more effective, where that your inner guidance is actually calling you, saying like, let's go, let's do that, make that phone call, and talk to this person. You get an idea of an image of a business, take action. Don't sit there and thinking, oh, I've got a good idea, but that's it. Take action. Say, okay, what can I do about it? Who can I talk to? How can I move forward? It's a really great idea. You don't know, it will actually could be really successful, or it might lead you to something else that will be successful. So daydreaming is good, but you need to take action on being inspired action. Follow your inner guidance. Just allow it to lead you, and then this is where there's a lot of wealth mindset people who are actually, they are guided by inner guidance. They get up in the morning, meditate for about 15 minutes, a half an hour, and then what they do, they tap into their inner guidance, allow them to kind of follow what they need to do for the rest of the day, and everything flows for them. So today, as I said, I'm just went through it briefly about the poverty mindset. How can we overcome it? Firstly, become aware of it, admit to that, take responsibility, stop blaming others, stop complaining about your life, saying, oh, because of this and that, I can't do anything. Make some changes, take some action, take some inspired action, allow your inner guidance to guide you. Do some relaxation like meditation every single morning before you start your work, going to work, and see where it leads you, because your inner guidance knows what you desire, and it's going to help you, and all you have to do is follow it, okay? So I hope this has helped you, because today it's just a few pointers I just wanted to share with you. And I hope this has helped you just to become aware of the poverty mindset. And we all have it at some point. If we're here and if we haven't achieved our desires or financial desires, then there's something wrong. There's something that we really, really need to look at and really work on, and we will actually overcome it. As I said, it's not permanent, it's temporary. It's just awareness, and changing the awareness will change your life, okay? So thank you again for watching, coming on and being part of my life by watching this show every week, and please share this video with other people out there, and I'm sure there will so many people will benefit from it. And please like my page, and if you got any comments, and if you want to share if any topics that you want me to talk about, please message me or comment below. And anyway, I just want to say again, thank you for coming on and watching the Aladdin Show. I hope you are benefiting from the show. This is the aim of the show, is to, if you could take away one thing, then I have done my job, And I want to say to all the guests that have been coming on, I will be bringing in more guests in the next few weeks, and they'll be sharing their knowledge and experience. So thank you again, and have a good day, or good evening, or good night. Bye.
If you have a dream.